What was your, "Oh, so that's what it was for" moment? For 12 years, my grandmother kept a locked metal box under her bed. She made me promise never to open it until she passed away, saying it contained the reason she never left the house. Growing up, I spent every weekend at her place. She was a kind woman who always cooked my favorite meals and taught me how to paint. But she had one strange rule. She never stepped outside, not even to check the mail. Everything had to be delivered, and she'd only open the door a crack to accept packages. When I was 7, I asked her why she never went outside. She just looked at me with sad eyes and pointed to the metal box under her bed. "The answer is in there," she said, "but you can't open it until I'm gone. Promise me." I watched her slowly decline over the years. Her hair turned white, her hands became shaky, but she still kept that box locked tight. Sometimes at night, I'd hear her talking to it, whispering things I couldn't understand. Last year, at age 82, she called me to her bedside. Her last words were, "The key is in my jewelry box. Now you'll understand why I stayed inside all these years." She passed away that night, holding my hand. After the funeral, I found the key exactly where she said it would be. My hands trembled as I pulled out the metal box. Inside, I found newspaper clippings from 1962, all about a massive bank robbery. $2 million stolen, 3 security guards killed. The articles described 2 robbers, a man and a woman. The man was caught and imprisoned, but the woman disappeared without a trace. They had clear photos of her face. It was my grandmother, 60 years younger. Underneath the clippings was a stack of $100 bills, still in their original bank wrappers from 1962. They were marked with red dye from the security system. But what really made my blood run cold was the security guard's badge, still stained with blood. There was a letter explaining everything. She and her boyfriend had planned the robbery together, but when the guards resisted, he started shooting. She didn't know he had a gun. She ran away with her share of the money but could never spend it because of the red dye. The guilt ate at her every day. She couldn't go outside because she was still wanted for murder. Every police siren made her think they'd finally found her. Every knock at the door could be detectives. She wrote that she'd considered turning herself in many times, but couldn't bear the thought of leaving me without a grandmother. The money was untouched, all $997,000 of her share. She wanted me to return it anonymously to the bank. At the bottom of the box was one final item, a newspaper clipping about the families of the security guards. She had been sending them anonymous money orders every month for 60 years, using the small inheritance she'd gotten from her parents. I followed her wishes and returned the money to the bank through a lawyer. They were shocked. It was the longest unsolved robbery in the state's history. I kept her secret, though. She might have been part of something terrible, but to me, she was just my grandmother who taught me to paint and made the best apple pie in the world. The bank president later told me something interesting. Those monthly money orders to the guards' families, they had put 3 kids through college, paid for 7 weddings, and helped 16 grandchildren.